Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. So today's video is going to be half like prep with me. I'm going to be kind of just talking you guys through my little prepping planning process when I'm gearing up for another 4 to 6 weeks. This time it's 4 weeks just because the holidays are right around the corner, so we have a whole month off in the middle of winter. So it's only gonna be for 4 weeks, but usually we do 6-week stretches. And then at the end, I will be showing you guys the schoolroom and me cleaning it up and kind of reorganizing some things, which I always seem to do every time we're gonna start a new stretch. So yeah, I will include that at the very end of the video and kind of show you guys where I put things and all of that. Also, don't forget to follow us on our other socials. We're Homeschool Homies on TikTok and Instagram, and check the description box for any links to things that you might see in the video. So I always just start out by having the laptop, having some paper, and just kind of starting to jot down the subjects and just starting with what I know for sure we're going to do. So things that we are going to continue doing, things that are not new, that I'm not going to really need to plan or prep for. So that's the easiest. So that way I can really zone in on what I actually have to look for. If I have to look for materials on Teacher Pay Teachers, which is what I'm doing here. So after I kind of decide what we're gonna do, which the kids help me do quite a bit, I ask them like, okay, well, do you like how science is going? Would you guys rather do something else? We have these books, which one interests you more? You know, kind of thing. So we had a little school meeting, family meeting, and we decided on these things. So for science, we're going to be doing science twice a week, and one day Ramses is going to be doing anatomy, so he has that going on. I found some materials for him to do, and he's going to be working on that with them on Fridays. And then they also wanted to learn more about plants and trees and leaves and seeds, and we have a great book on that. So I also found a little curriculum to go along with that. And then we have also been reading the history of us. We're on the first book, so I found some discussion questions that I'm going to be doing with them as well. Here I am kind of finishing up with the Teacher Pay Teacher stuff, and I'm going to be going through the stuff that we are already doing. So for geography, we do geography once a week, and we're doing the 50 states still. It's coming up on a year almost that we've been doing the 50 states. So we are starting with New Jersey once we start school back up. And then another new thing that we are going to be implementing is more writing. So the kids really love to write, but I want to teach them obviously a little bit more structured writing. So I had this book called Writer's Toolbox. It was a book that we would use sometimes with the Torchlight, but I really like it. It's really nice. It has great material in it. So I decided to do how to write your own fairy tale. I split it up into 8 lessons, because we do writing twice a week, 4 weeks. You get it. So I did that as well. Okay, so now that I'm done with all of my notes, I'd like to do things in kind of categories. So I like to do everything that I can do sitting and get that all done. So now I'm going to be printing anything that I need and organizing all of that. I definitely still mess up because I always have to stop and start and, you know, do this and that, and it's distracting when you're at home, you know. So yeah, here are all my notes. So I just did each subject. I ended up in the beginning when you guys saw me doing like the 1 page, I ended up splitting it up into 2 pages. So everything that we're going to be doing daily, I had it on the first page. This page is for anything that is 1 to 3 times a week. Most things are not 3 times a week, so I don't know why I wrote that. So 1 to 2 times a week, as you can see here, and I put on the side how many times and all the details to the right. So yeah, this is just what it looks like. And now it's my favorite part, time to clean and put everything where it goes, find new homes for things, and, you know, reorganize a little bit. So I'm happy, as you can tell. So here's a little overview of how the room looks. I started with a clean room for sure, but as I'm doing stuff, like I said, do kind of one thing at a time. So I make piles of things that belong in certain areas of the room, but things are not necessarily put away. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so I found my chanclitas. I literally was looking all over the house for them, and they were right here in the room I was gonna clean. So anyway, I start out with anything that doesn't belong in here. I get it out, and as you can see me throwing things around the room. Also, I will, toss in the direction of where it belongs. Yeah, we still had some Halloween stuff. We had this bag of puzzles, and keep in mind we also had the whole week off, so the kids just kind of have free reign. So yeah, they had like 10 days to just destroy this room as well. So okay, so let me explain what I'm going to be doing in this corner right now so it doesn't look like I'm just putting books away. So everything that is by the bookshelf is stuff that belongs on the bookshelf, which is a resource or a workbook or a notebook. And then the stuff that I had on the floor was anything that I made, any new books that we're going to be incorporating. And then the bin that I had on the chair was all of the books and materials we were using last time we were doing school. So I needed to go through the bin, and then that way I could fit all of our stuff that we're going to be currently using in the bin. But I was starting to run out of room, so I needed to get creative, and then I ended up, purging some workbooks and stuff, and then I also reorganized the pencils and highlighters and such that I had on the shelf as well, and that made everything work nicely. And it was already bedtime. I was getting tired, as you can see. I also had some glass jars and like this little vase that my mom had recently given me. So the girls brought them to me, and I was able to make it work with those as well. And I also had paintbrushes that I moved out of there. So basically I just separated all the pencils out and then left everything else in that bigger little container there. And in that little blue cup, I ended up putting any markers that I found in there that were old, or any pencils that were like chewed up or just old, or the erasers were worn down and stuff, and I just kept all the good stuff. I ended up finally getting all of my materials into the clear bin, and here's me telling Ramses like, yeah, I'm almost done, and then he's like, nah girl, you're done, and he turned the lights off on me. And after that I went to sleep and finished in the morning. I also found this accordion folder thingy, and I needed one this time for all of our little worksheets and little packets and things that I had to print off. So after reorganizing everything here and making it fit, I also got a little stack out of stuff that they don't really use anymore. So that was good, and I grabbed a little stool and set the bin on there. And yeah, it looks so cute. And after that, I just had this area right here that I kind of have been working on, trying to make it my own little area that I can keep my stuff in. So I also ended up finding this other clear bin, and I decided to use it for like as my bin. So for anything that I use or need when I plan or do anything. And then I also had this jar that I wasn't using, so I put some letters in there that I frequently use. And yeah, that was it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe, like, comment. It really helps my channel. And thank you so much again. I will see you guys in our next video. Bye.